So this is the last demo for tips and tricks before I show the report analyzer. But what I want to show is, I think I have this open somewhere in Chrome. So remember that in the last meetup, we happened to have a surprise guest that we actually didn't even expect it, but was a nice surprise to have, Robert Anderson. Long time ago, I found this code, and in general, when I found it, I was doing like this type of process, and I guess a lot of our suffers you like go through the same process. Is sometimes you need to generate a lot of data, like temporary data, and then delete and recalculate against that data, and so on and so forth. So you do a lot of temporary calculations in code, and then you save the persistent objects, and you need to delete that. So most of the ORMs, or I think every ORM that I know so far, in order to update or delete an object, you need to load it first, and then update or delete it, right? So especially if you're using soft delete, you're basically updating. So in this case, basically 10 years ago, Robert Anderson made this extension, which I just stole today, and it's not the first time. So here he proposed to make an extension to have additional methods so you're able to delete without loading objects. So there is another case he have around here, the fast update, which is also good because you don't need to load the object to do the update. So that's also really nice. But this is the one that I'm going to show. I just wanted to give the credits to him and basically show his blog. But this code, even though it's like 10 years old, there's only one modification that I did, is like basically this line 11. There's a different overload now, so I needed to use that. So let's come here. So let's go to customers. So let's create some customers, generate records, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 6,000. Let's reload this, maybe a few more. So after a while, it's going to be a lot. It's a lot already. It takes time. And here I have them in the view. If you want to delete them from code, it means that you need to load them and then delete them. So that takes time. So let me show you what I did here. Basically, I got the code from Robert. Where are the extensions here? And then I created this extension. So what he proposed at that moment was for XPO. And at that moment, actually, SAF was XPO only, or the first version of Entity Framework was introduced around that moment. So this is his extension, and here you can see his blog about it. So basically, his extension is extensions of the session object. So we don't have the session object in SAF. It's not common anymore to use it because we don't have only XPO, we have Entity Framework. So I basically add a second extension for the iObject space. So the iObject space now, it has a method like delete from TIFF, from generic. And this will basically cast the object space inside to XP object space, get the session, and then execute the second one here. So let's go to the fast delete controller. And here I have a simple action. I have the action to generate records. I generated 1,000 records this time. And here I basically, with the object space, I use delete, set the type, and I can set a criteria operator if I need. I can just delete all of them if I want, or just set a criteria. And in this case, I'm deleting all of them that are active, which is basically all of them actually. And then see how long it took. So let's go somewhere here. I'm going to go to a view that is not customers. And then I'm going to do fast delete. It took 178 milliseconds to delete that. So you don't have to read it and then delete them and then commit. A normal delete will take at least 10 seconds. So see how fast can it get it? It's not even 1 second. And the same case goes for the update. Just to put this on the chat, I will get it. All the code that I showed today is in this repo is public. So I will paste it on the